Van het schip met de goede Sint en de vele geschenken.
I'm Judy and I'm from Hong Kong and I started my exchange in the Netherlands half years ago.
I'm Julia, I'm 19 years old, I'm a first year's IPCOM student and I'm fully Dutch.
I'm Timmy, I'm 20 years old and I'm a second year IPCOM student.
Actually, before I heard about these terms, I just can't imagine this even a a racism festive thing in the Netherlands, which is regarded as like a open and also a modern city and country.
And these were always very happy experiences. It was always a nice time and always a nice thing to celebrate. And as a child, it's just really great to get presents.
The memories of celebrating Sinterklaas as a child were all very positive. I think I stopped really actively celebrating it when I went to high school. Yeah, that's also around the time that the discussions around Black Pete became more active, or at least I was confronted with it for the first time. The opinion that I had of the celebration changed, and the way that I looked at it and what it meant for me changed.
I basically didn't really celebrate anymore as I grew older, because at one point you know that Sinterklaas isn't real anymore, it's just a tradition. Also because of the discussion that has been going on for a couple of years.
Having a festival that include a concept of racism towards like black people, and it is not the right thing to do for in modern ages.
Well, when I grew up, I found it totally normal because it was something that has been taught to me, and it wasn't weird for me at all. But when I grew older, I really saw the problem, the stereotypes that are present in Black Pete's appearance. We also see like children bullying other children and using Black Pete for that. And that for me is just so convincing to say, well, let's just cut it off.
If you're open to learning more about the celebration and its history, then you realize that it's definitely tied to the Dutch colonial history. And that doesn't mean that I think that everybody who celebrates Sinterklaas is racist or hates Black people. It's just one example of a remaining colonial ideology that sadly is no more than logical if you consider the history of the Netherlands.
Well, I think it's really necessary that we have the discussion because, it's just we need to keep the tradition, obviously, because it's just something that has been going on for so long. We can't just cut it off, but we definitely have to make some changes to make it fun for everyone that lives here.
And I can definitely see that people's willingness and openness to talk about it really depends on the friend group, and also has changed throughout the years, because I know that when the discussion first arose, a lot of people weren't comfortable talking about it, and I think a lot less people were willing to consider an alternative way of viewing these celebrations and felt very attacked.
Banned would, I think, no, because that would like ruin the whole tradition. But I think if we just adjust the appearance, so we take away the stereotypes, replace it with like smudges on the face, that would make such a big difference.